Hi guys, welcome to Sunderland RTG, episode 45. So we're into September now. Obviously we had a decent first month, you would say, in the Premier League. So we started off with a win against Brentford. Then we had a simulation against Liverpool that we lost 2-0. We then had a draw at home against Norwich, which wasn't too bad really. A simulation win against Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup, and then we had a 2-0 defeat by West Ham. That was a bit of a difficult game really. We conceded that first goal chasing the game and ended up coming away with a loss. So today, obviously a huge game to start. Tyne-Wear derby against Newcastle, going up to St James Park, or going to St James Park should I say. And then we've got City. I think we'll then simulate the Watford game. We're not too worried about the Carabao Cup. And then we'll play the Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge. So obviously we've got two real difficult games there to in this month. So Newcastle away, obviously probably difficult as well really. So let's see how we go on. Right, so St James Park, obviously a big derby day game. You can see they've got Oxlade-Chamberlain there at Newcastle. So obviously we're going with our same team, our same starting team. Obviously we've got a couple of players that we could have brought in, namely Lewis Ferguson and Crespo could have come in. Obviously they're slightly higher rated, but we're going to stick with this team to start with. Obviously, like I say, Jordan Willis obviously played really well last season, so even though his stats are not as good as Rincon already, I think we don't want to go fully changing the entire back line. He's done well there in the end, Fernandez. Getting over there. Power, giving it straight away. It's not the best pitch clash really, even though obviously it's red against black. I think with the stadium shadows, it's a bit difficult to pick out your players. At the minute, Newcastle are all over us here. Really, it started with the pressure. Obviously, they're the home team, so you would expect this really. It's near post and Raheem. It's a good header away, but coming straight back with the ball here. Oh, that's well done there. Drew Yearwood really did well. It's a nice turn there by Jackson, and now we're in behind. Rico Henry, can he find the pass? He does. It's into De La Vega. Oh, struck it left-footed nicely, and the keeper has made a good save. What a chance. That all came from us breaking out from the back, and a fantastic ball by Archie Jackson. Sprung us away down this left-hand side. Rico Henry picked a good ball into De La Vega. De La Vega, it was a fine effort. Oh, and Willis still got a penalty. Oh, Jordan Willis. What a run. Jordan Willis just picked up the ball. Just wouldn't be stopped. And I think it's Winston McKennie who's just gone lunging in. Lunged in. It's definitely a penalty. Stevie Bruce, not happy man. Right, so up steps Josh Maja. Sends the keeper the wrong way, buries it. Maja already getting in amongst the goals. It's a nice penalty. Keeper dives the wrong way and it's struck nicely into the top corner. Josh Maja. So that's already his second goal in the Premier League. So Maja, it's a decent start for him. Obviously had a fantastic goal scoring season last year in the Championship. It's always that. You've got to have that thing in the back of the mind if he's going to be able to cut it in the Premier League though. Knocked into De La Vega. De La Vega, a bit fortunate to continue with that ball there. Rico Henry's found Archie Jackson. Archie Jackson! Oh, it's deflected! Oh, what a chance! Could have been a second. Drew Yearwood now. Yearwood. Oh, and he's looked out for Rico Henry again, but not found. Now we're scrambling to get back. Drew Yearwood's fouled, but the referee's going to continue on here. Guedes. Oh, and they've worked it well. And just before half time, we've given away a goal. It's well worked by Newcastle, but that was down to our poor pass, really. It all started with Drew Yearwood's poor pass. Got us on the back foot. It's well worked, 1-2, and it's a nice finish. Roger Guedes, and that's a minute before half time, and that's obviously going to boost Newcastle up. Kenny, it's a good ball. And this, again, good ball, but it's just offside. They've had a few of those today, Newcastle. They've just managed to hold the run. They really would have been in behind us. Oh, and Archie Jackson's been taken off the ball far too easily there by McKennie. Maximan's come all the way across. Vagnoman. Oh, and he's still going. Oh, and what a cutout by Fernandez. We've done well to work that out. Power now. Out to De La Vega. De La Vega into Archie Jackson. Jackson gets the pass back off. De La Vega now. Can he find Archie Jackson? He can. Archie Jackson strikes it home. We're back in the lead. That's wonderful one-touch play there by Sunderland. Jackson was involved in the build-up. It's a good ball out to De La Vega. De La Vega coming in. Nice pass. No chance for the keeper with that one. Jackson, who had not had the best of games really, had been caught out on the ball a few times today, but so that's his first goal of the Premier League season. So obviously our young superstar now in amongst the goals in the Premier League. McKennie. Oh, that's a nice little turn by McKennie. Still going, still going. Pickford, good save. Double save by Pickford. Again. Defensively, they're getting beyond our defenders a little bit easier than I would like. Now we've given it away again. Bora. Oh, now surely that's a foul. I think he had to do it though. Drew Yearwood had a couple of goes at him there. I think we're a bit fortunate the referee's not brandished a yellow card for that one. I think that definitely was a professional foul. Tried to pull him back initially and then took his legs as well. So I think we're very lucky that thought that was going to be at least a yellow card. Struck. Oh, it's just gone wide. Obviously feeling the pressure a little bit now. Obviously we have made a lot, so we've made 3 changes in our defence. I think our defence have really put in a good shift, so may as well give them a bit of a rest out there. Should have got that off there, Power. So we have gone into a defensive formation. Really pulled a lot of men back. Look to really not get caught on the counter anymore here. And there's a good chance. So close. Newcastle. I think they're going to be disappointed if they don't come away with at least a point today. Archie Jackson. Oh, and he's been cut off again. McKennie. He's really done well. Defensively, we're all just waiting for somebody else to go forward to connect to the man. And in the end, Pickford has made a save. So now, 82 minutes gone. Can we hang on to this? It's a good ball in. Oh, don't know who that'd come off for initially, but Yearwood's just took it out for a corner. I was hoping Pickford was going to come out and claim it. Pickford with the punch. Again, people just... Obviously, we've dropped people back, so nobody's committing to go to the ball. And that's an easy save. I think we really need to calm it down a bit here. We'll fizz this one out to De La Vega. Maja did well. Back to De La Vega. Now we just try and keep hold of the ball a little bit here. We get the throw. Nice power. Nice ball into Archie Jackson. Archie Jackson looking for the on-rushing De La Vega. Cuts back inside. We'll whip that into Maja. Maja gets crunched. Surely this is going to be the last chance now for Newcastle, and giving it away. We've snatched it off them. We just need to hold the ball now. Try and go to the corner. But there it is. It's a win. So we start off with a hard-fought victory. Tyne-Wear derby. 2-1 win. We've got to be happy with that. Obviously we're up against it a lot of that game. So to come out with a victory, I think that's quite good. And as you can see, Newcastle had a lot of chances in that. Possession was pretty close. And De La Vega, he played well, obviously setting up the goal. But good start for us. Right, home against Manchester City. This is obviously the first huge test, you would say, of our squad. To see how we're going to get on against, obviously, a really strong team. So we have made one change. We've taken out Drew Yearwood. We've brought Lewis Ferguson in. Power will actually move over to that defensive role, and Lewis Ferguson will be that slightly more attacking centre mid. I think we just needed to give Lewis a chance out there. Obviously, Drew Yearwood didn't have the best of games against Newcastle. I think we'll obviously chop and change them around. We're not just gonna... That's not a guaranteed change. I do want to get Yearwood in plenty of games. Obviously give him a decent chance, and fortunate to get away with that one. They were playing around at the back a little bit. Let's get into this. Obviously City are going to be a high pressing team. Obviously we had that in the last game against Newcastle, who really did press us high. But hopefully this will work to our favour. Obviously counter-attacking is one of our strengths. So when we do get the... Talking about strengths, and... Yeah, De Bruyne has just killed that into the top corner from about 25 yards out. I don't know how you can compete with that. So it's just played into him here, bounces into him. And it's just rocketed that in, no chance for Pickford. Probably about 20 yards out actually, it was not as far, but... Wonderful finish, and we are behind straight away. De Bruyne, that's his second of the season already. Sterling. He's got some speed. Willis, obviously he's quick as well as a centre-back, but... Great chance, and Pickford smothered it away. We have managed to get it out here. Rico Henry is getting full pressure on the... And he's done really well. Rico Henry, what a player. Done fantastically well to get away from that situation. And here's Willis. Vagnoman, and Van Vagnoman's just giving it away. It's far too often already. Josh Vagnoman, who's just... tried to play a through ball and it's gone straight at the man, and there's a good chance. Fortunately it's on Jesus' left foot there. He has made a bit of a mess of it. I think Pickford wanting his defence to wake up a bit. Given far too many chances to City. They are going to take another one soon if we keep giving them these chances. And that's well worked. Lewis Ferguson into Archie Jackson. Jackson back to Ferguson here. First real chance for us. Slips it over the top. Oh, Pedro de la Vega. That would have been contender for goal of the season there. Lifted up, struck it well, and it's not quite as close to the post as I thought it was, but would have been a lovely way to have scored. Obviously at home against City. Harry Winks plays into Jesus. Jesus just seems to have all the time in the world to play with the ball here. It's cut out well by De La Vega, but then he's giving it away. Oh, and it's whipped in. It's off the post, off Pickford. Stayed in, and how have we not managed to clear that ball? It looked like it was going to roll out. So it's a good strike. Hits Pickford. Looks like it's surely going to go out. Spins in. They don't switch off. And it ends up with Sterling just a little tap in. So holds off Vagnoman. And it is 2-0. Raheem, he's already got 4 goals this season. So Raheem Sterling, he's definitely started on fire, and that's overrun there by Ferguson, but he's managed to get it at the second attempt. Archie Jackson. Oh, and how's that not gone through for him? Looked like it had gone through, and here is half-time whistle. So it's 2-0 down. So we've had 1 or 2 chances. Obviously that De La Vega, and you can see 7 shots to 2, making him struggle in a game that we're probably already going to struggle to get back into, really. Oh, De La Vega, it looked like he'd cut it out, and João Cancelo, that was a lovely bit of skill. They're still going here, still going, and we just can't keep them out. Jesus makes it 3 early in this second half, and already it's damage limitation, I think. So a goal either side at half time, and we are just struggling to get to the players. Jesus, that's his 7th goal. So you've already got a few players that are already having fantastic seasons, even though we're only into the second month of the season here. Ferguson into Archie Jackson. Jackson, stepped away and then just overran it. Gave Laporte the chance to get back to him. So Man City are starting to rest up players here. Sterling's coming off, but when you get Leroy Sané, come on. I think that sums up how strong this City team is. Leroy Sané managing to hold off Vagnoman. Oh, it's rolled in. Willis couldn't make it. Oh, that's well in. Brahim cuts him out nicely. Waits for the player to come to him. Archie Jackson back to Brahim here. Cuts back inside again. Into Archie Jackson. Archie Jackson. Oh, he's can't do it. How have we not scored there? Wonderful play between the 2 youngsters. But how we've not managed to get a shot off in the end. What a good chance. So City making another change. Bernardo Silva coming off. Oh, Fernandez, towering header there. Brahim. Nice turn by him. It's a good ball over the top. Danny Loader. Oh, and Danny Loader didn't quite take it in his stride, but he's still going. Danny Loader still going. Oh, what a chance. Now we're not scored there. Danny Loader just wouldn't be denied. Oh, we can't get the ball off. So how have we not scored a goal today? Yearwood into Archie Jackson. Archie Jackson, he'll look for it himself here. And it was straight wide, so I think that just sums it up. De La Vega now, looking for the quick counter. Cut off the ball. Can't cut that one out here, Wood. Again, just lovely, silky play. Sane, good ball in, and we have given up a fourth. I think that's a bit harsh. Obviously, we'd been pressing a lot since we'd conceded the third goal. So it's going to be a 4-0 defeat now. Alex Berenguer, I'm not sure. He might be a youth player that City's brought through, I expect. Well, that's it. So 4-0. Bit of a welcome to the Premier League, really. I think we had chances to score, and City just seemed to score with ease. But in the end, it's a 4-0 defeat. I think those stats don't really do us justice. It makes it look a lot worse than it was, but 4-0 defeat it is. Right, so we're back. We're at the Watford game. So obviously we're going to play this reserve team. I think we're happy with that. Obviously Ferguson and Loader obviously did play some part in the last game, but they're fit enough to start still. So we'll sim this game. Like I say, we're not too worried about the result in this one. And it is a 2-0 defeat, so I'm not too worried, but obviously I don't want a morale of the squad to actually drop drastically. Obviously, as you start picking up defeat on defeat, it does start to go that way. So we come into this game against Chelsea. Have a quick look at the league. We're down in 14th, 7 points from 6 games, so not terrible. Let's just see where Chelsea are. So Chelsea are in 7th, 4 wins, 2 defeats, 10 goals for, 10 against. You see City there for 15 and 1, their goal difference at the minute. 6 games, 6 wins. Arsenal also have had 6 games, 6 wins. So some big teams who are definitely up there early on. Obviously we're looking more at these teams near the bottom. As you can see, Brentford have started off terribly. 6 defeats from 6, minus 12 already, and Everton and Norwich as well, and Brighton have all just got the 1 point. So at the minute, obviously we're well out of relegation zone. 7 points is not too bad a start, you would say, from us. I think that's probably in and around this kind of spot. Obviously we're looking just to avoid relegation would be nice, but I think midfield, the mid-table, is obviously where we hopefully want to be looking for. You've got to think those teams, there's 4 or 5 teams at the bottom, or maybe 6 teams. So all those 6 teams below us, really, you would say, probably going to struggle in this league. So Sheffield United, Southampton, Brighton, Norwich, Everton, Brentford, they're the teams that we need to be beating to make sure that we stay out of trouble. And obviously anywhere around 11th to 14th would be a good first season in the Premier League, I would think. But yeah, let's get into this game against Chelsea. Like I say, I think I'm going to revert back to this. So Lewis Ferguson, obviously against City, it's going to be a hard game, but I think we'll revert back to this and see how we go on with this team. Right, so away at Stamford Bridge, obviously another very difficult game, coming off obviously the 4-0 defeat at the hands of Man City. Let's see how we go on in this played game. Obviously it's going to be a difficult game, but these are the kind of games where if we can pick up a pick up a point, this will definitely push us on to that midfield. Jorginho looking out wide. I think that's Onsenadoi. So I think we need to, obviously away from home, we need to be pretty good at the back, but we need to counter and really punish teams. Obviously counter-attack is our main point, and it's a bit of a late challenge there. Rocco has picked up a booking early on. De La Vega just passed it off, and he is crunched after the ball's gone, so definite yellow card there. So it's a bit far out. I don't know if we can possibly have a crack at goal here. It's going to be the captain. So max power, I think we do. Just have a pop here. See if we can get it on target. It's on target, but easy for Bert, so I'm not sure. Who that is in the Chelsea goal. We're missing Josh Scowen, who bossed that defensive midfield role last season. Really didn't leave our back line exposed like they have been this early on in the season. I'm not sure if Drew Yearwood's really obviously as defensively astute as Scowen was. Rico Henry whips this out to De La Vega. De La Vega, I think he's going to fizz this one in. Maja! He's tried to swing, but it was going well wide. Fortunate that a defender actually stopped it. It's definitely going well wide. Archie Jackson's done well. Gets the ball in. Maja looked like he'd definitely got the jump on it there, but now we'll look to hang on to the ball. Willis into Drew Yearwood. Yearwood nicely turned. Archie Jackson. It's done well. Gets it to Power. Power. Just looking for Jackson to go on. Jackson's picked it up. He struck it on his right foot. And it's gone well wide in the end. Didn't catch it well, obviously. The right foot is not ideal for Jackson to be on, really, but we looked a bit better there. Working the ball forward. He's still keeping hold of the ball here, and he's worked it. Still got it back here. Oh, and we've just given that one right on half time. Again, defensively, it's a bit poor. Should have got to the ball better there. We've given a goal right on the half-time whistle. So criminal, really, and it was pretty much the last kick of the first half. I think overriding thing is disappointment in that first half. I think we were quite even. Chelsea were just keeping possession, really, not really causing too many problems. And I think we'd had as many chances as them, really. To give that goal away is a bit of a kick in the teeth. Right, so come out for the second half. Obviously, 1 goal down now. We've not made any changes yet. I think it was pretty close in that first half, really. There was not much in it, so we'll at least continue on early on with the same shape and formation. Wagnerman's done well, cut him off, and Archie Jackson now, he's nice skill. Archie Jackson still going. Got his shot off in the end, but was getting pulled back all the time. In the end, his shot was easily saved, really, but again, we're looking a lot better going forward. And what a chance! What a ball! What a finish! That is a fantastic pass. And Josh Vagnoman Doesn't score many. Look at this pass. This is a fantastic ball through. And Vagnoman, first time shot, struck across the goalkeeper. What a finish. And the keeper can't get his hand up quick enough, and we have got back in this game straight away. Lampard's not happy, but Josh Vagnoman, that's his first goal in the Premier League, and he's not going to score many better than that. And we are back, all square, 1-1. I believe it must have been Drew Yearwood with the through ball. It's a wonderful, wonderful ball. And that came off Vagnoman actually picking up the ball from Pulisic. So I think you do see, obviously, picking up those, getting the balls off, and Yearwood has got it, ball in behind, and surely Raheem, what a chance to get his first goal for the club. So it's deflected. Come to Raheem, he's struck it, it's just kind of leaning back, and it's gone well over in the end. What a chance to really turn this game on its head there. Obviously, only 25 minutes left in this game. We don't want to be getting caught out, pushing our men too far forward. So if we can keep our fullbacks back. He's done well, but then we're giving it away. Kovacic! Oh, what have we done there? Just clear the ball. Why are we trying to pass out there? Just as we've got back in this game, we've just given it straight back. And that's just poor. So we've cut that off and trying to play out from the back. It's crazy. Oh, and that is disappointing. Kovacic, in the end, Pickford's never getting to that. So now 20 minutes to go, or just over 20 minutes. Obviously, we need to get back into this now with an equaliser. That's going to possibly leave us a bit light at the back. Oh, it's nicely played. Danny Loader into De La Vega. De La Vega whips it in. Power! What a chance. Power just couldn't get it down to get the strike off. Defensively, it was fortunate how it did fall for them. Raheem can't whip it in. Rocco's giving that one away. Archie Jackson straight in there. Drew Yearwood now. Drew Yearwood still going. Drew Yearwood! And we're hoping that the defender couldn't get the block, but he does. Now this is the counter-attack. This is where we're going to struggle now. Fortunately, he's cut back. Pissed it in. Rico gets the ball out. Power into Drew Yearwood now. So we need those runners. Oh, and it wasn't the best ball to Danny Loader, but he did well just to try and get it into Archie Jackson. But Jackson quite easily held off the ball, really. And Chelsea, they're going to be happy to just keep hold of this and run the clock down. Decent ball over at the back. Rico Henry's done well. Oh, De La Vega's tried to knock that inside so we can get off quickly. We're going to have to go full attack now. That's well cut out. Jordan Willis again. Rico Henry. Done well. Gets that through to Max Power. Now, we're going to get one last chance here. Archie Jackson into Danny Loader. Danny Loader. Nice footwork from him, but a bit too easy onto the second man. Willis into Power. Oh, and that's poor. Max Power should have got that pass off there. Oh, now we've overcommitted in midfield. Chelsea now, men over. Hudson-Odoi. It's nicely played out to Pulisic. It's cut inside. Oh, Fernandez has done well. So, will we get one last chance? We're into injury time now. Get that pass off quickly to Danny Loader. Danny Loader can't get there, and Davis has got it away, and that's surely going to be the end now. It's a good ball over the top. Onto the Doyu, onside. Willis. Oh, did well initially, but then giving it straight back. Ah, and it's cut out for a corner, but that's surely going to be a defeat again. Oh, and it's blocked again. Chelsea looking for a third. Well, that will be the full-time whistle. It's going to be a 2-1 defeat. And that one's a lot harder to take than obviously the City defeat, because I think we probably deserved a point in that one. So I'm disappointed not to come away with a point. I think Vagnoman's, and you can see, obviously shots identical. We didn't have the possession Chelsea had. Obviously Chelsea did hold the ball very well, but it's another defeat. Right, so on the back of that defeat, we stay 14th, so kind of haven't gone anywhere. So we'll have a quick train. We'll train up midfielders. So some growth there from Hall. Yeah, so wasn't the worst performance, but obviously it's no points, and that's where the difference is going to be. Obviously, if we just managed to get a point there, we would have been up in that 12th place. So, but as you can see, obviously Sheffield United, I think they must have picked up at least the draw. So we just need obviously those teams below us to obviously continue as they are, where they're not picking up points. But we've got to imagine at some point in the season, even when we're playing against each other, those big 6-pointers are going to really matter. But as we look at the calendar then for next month, so we start off with Sheffield United. Obviously, you'd expect that to be a winnable game. Away at Spurs, home against Watford, away against Villa. So that might be a case where we do the same thing. We'll probably sim the Spurs game, possibly. Or do we want to go away and have a go at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? Maybe sim the Watford game. But again, we don't want to lose games against teams in and around us. That's the biggest point. Obviously, we need to win as many games as we can. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Obviously, not the worst episode again. We picked up another win, but we need to start picking up draws, I'd say, against the bigger teams. But come back next time, and we'll see if we can get any better. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.